Hello, my beautiful people. Welcome back to the channel. Hoping a lovely day. So today's video, I'm sharing with you a very powerful Neville Goddard technique. This is probably one of the most powerful techniques I've shared on this channel, and it is just so transformational. It is insane. Like, you will do this at nighttime tonight, and you will see results the next day. And I just cannot wait for you to witness and see what's going to happen next for you once you try this technique. Like, literally, your life will change the next day. Like, I'm not just saying that like just to say it. I've done this myself and it has changed my life. It is so freaking fantastic. Before we jump into this video, I do have a free manifestation cheat sheet guide, and in this guide, I'm just laying out a lot of my favorite manifestation techniques, tips, and tricks that I've worked for me, and I've just compiled it into a wonderful, beautiful document for you for free. And because there's a lot of manifestation techniques out there, and some of them didn't really work for me. They're way too long, way too boring, and then some of them are really quick and easy to do and very fun to do, and I kind of achieved great results with them. So I just want to share that with you. And if you're interested in that, I do have a link in the description box down below. Now let's jump right into this video. So the reason why this technique is very powerful is because it's going to put us in the end result, which means that we're capturing the feelings of our manifestation now, and we're going to be acting like we already have the manifestation, and we're going to capture that feeling because the feelings around our desires, whether we have it or not, are the exact same. So if we capture those feelings now around our desires, we'll be more aligned with it. And the other reason why it's very powerful is because we're using our imagination, which is also very, very powerful. And we're kind of going to be almost time traveling and we're going to be acting like our future version of ourselves that has everything of our desires, which is so fantastic, so exciting, that because we're going to be acting like we already have our desires and we have this life that we always dreamt of. Now we're able to obtain it, which is very, very awesome. And so before I shared this technique with you guys, I actually suggested it to some of my friends that were struggling with manifestation just to see how this technique would play out, because I achieved success with it. So I wanted to see, before I suggested to you guys, how this technique would work out for some other people. And so I just tried it on some of my friends, and it worked wonders for them. And I was like, I'm gonna suggest this to everyone because it is freaking awesome. So what we're gonna do is that we're going to jump right in bed, and we're gonna do this as we're going to go to bed. I don't want you to go to bed right now, and it's in the afternoon because you're probably busy. But I want you to do this at nighttime before you go to bed, and we're just going to really relax ourselves and put us in a sleepy state of mind. We're not gonna fall asleep, because if you fall asleep before you do this, you have to wait till the next day to do this, and I want you to achieve results tomorrow, like the next day anyways. And so we're going to tell ourselves, I feel so relaxed. Oh, my bed feels so good. I feel like I'm sleeping on cloud 9. My pillow is so comfy and warm. I'm so warm. I'm so cozy wozy. And when we tell ourselves that we are relaxed and we're very comfortable, we will feel relaxed and comfortable. And then, as we are now feeling relaxed and comfortable, we're going to say 3 words, and it is finished. And after you say it is finished, you're going to say that with our eyes closed. It is finished. And I want you to envision the future version of you that has all of your desires. And now, since you've now time traveled to your future self, we're gonna act like and embody our future self that has already our desires. So the one thing of this future version of yourself is that we're probably gonna take things from our past, probably some memories, and I want you to say now, I remember when. And I want you to think of something that's taking place right now that you want to change right now in your life. So the example I want to use in this video to kind of explain this technique is going to be about money. And the reason why I chose money is because The topic of money always is in everyone's minds, and it can be very stressful. It's kind of a very polarizing topic, and just brings a lot of people stress. And so a lot of people want to manifest more money for themselves. And so I thought this is a fantastic example. So what we're going to do is we're going to use our imagination to fast forward into the future, a future where you have all your desires now, and then you have lots of abundance, and you have lots of money now, and you feel very fulfilled, you feel very fantastic. And now you're going to say, I remember when. And you can be like, I remember when I had a hard time paying my bills. I remember having a hard time, attracting more money into my life. I remember it was very difficult for me to pay my bills. I remember it was difficult. My life was very difficult, and I was scraping by. And see what we were doing now. We were thinking of, as we were someone else, and we're thinking as if we are our future self, and we're thinking back at a time where we're basically placing ourselves in our subconscious mind into this idea that we already obtained what we want. And so yeah, I remember it was really hard to pay my bills, but not anymore. I remember it was hard to obtain money, but not anymore. My bills are easily paid. My bills are scheduled to be paid on time. Money's overflowing into my account. It just keeps coming very fast, and there's just overflow of money into my account. When we're doing this, you're feeling a sense of relief and satisfaction, and because you're placing yourself in the end result. And you're thinking back to a time when times were tough, but not anymore. And you're completely in that new version of you. You're very embodying that new version of yourself. And you're in the end result. Things have changed. You're essentially, again, time traveling. And you're shifting realities. And you're becoming the person and that version of you that has already had what they want. And so what type of thoughts would you, about that person, that future you have? Would it be thoughts of like, wow, look how far I've come. I remember times were tough, but not anymore. I'm thriving. Things are amazing. So we want to do this before we go to bed, and with that feeling of satisfaction. And as it's already been done, so I want you to watch what happens next when you wake up the next morning. You will definitely feel a huge shift in your mind, because now you're going to be acting like your future self. And you're going to be, a lot of things are going to change. You're going to feel a lot different. So this technique is very, very powerful. So if it doesn't work the first time, give it a whirl the next time. You might have had some beliefs that were kind of holding you back and maybe didn't really believe it. But if you are using your imagination and you're really thinking about your future self and what they have accomplished and what their desires are, and you act like it's now, and you say, I remember when, you've now kind of shifted, because you're now saying, I remember when this happened, when I, started my business. I remember when I first started the business, but now I'm making six figures. And the whole shift in that is just amazing, because it's like you're acting like your problems that you're having maybe now are just in the past now, and you're now focused on being the future you now, and you're not even recognizing those problems because they're already obtained. Like the problems are already fixed, sorry, and you have all your desires because you're now acting like the future you. And when you act like the future you, you're feeling the feelings of all your desires and what those desires really feel like. And now you've kind of just jumped, and you're just like a new person now. You're a new version of yourself. And it's just so freaking powerful. So yes, try it out. Thank you so much for watching this video. I sincerely appreciate it. Let me know how this exercise is going for you. I want to hear from you. I want to hear about your desires. Like, what are you trying to manifest in your life? If you like this kind of content, make sure you subscribe to the channel, hit the notification button. Follow me on my social medias. They'll be linked in the description box down below. I also have that free manifestation cheat sheet guide, and there'll be a link if you're interested in the description box down below. And I'll see everyone next video. Bye!